Yoo-hoo! And it says we are live, and I will move over to the comments. So, Tiffy, that was a little bit of fun behind the scenes, isn't it? It
Wasn't
is
it?
quite interesting. The joys of tech. Now, let's know because Tiffy and I have been having a little bit of fun here behind the scenes, trying to make sure that Tiffy couldn't hear me. So, we're just logging in just a little bit late. Um, and I usually try and follow. Yay, we've got somebody saying hello. So I won't need my phone, I don't think. So, hello, it's Rosina Hodges. So, can you hear us, Rosina? Tell us where you are streaming in from. And, hey, Christine Bosworth, thank you very much for joining us. So, this is the lovely Tiffy all the way from, ta-da,
Adelaide, South
yes,
Australia.
Adelaide. I always think of Adelaide night, and I never recovered. So that's how I
That's
feel
funny.
today. That's how I felt this morning. Hey, we've got New Zealand in the house. Wonderful. So, how is the weather there? Let's talk about the weather. That seems to be the hot topic of Australia at the moment. How is your weather today?
It's funny today. We've had pretty good weather for the most part, but we did have a bit of rain and flash flooding a few days ago. Just a couple suburbs over actually. So that was a bit surprising, but nothing compared to, our other states.
Yes. So I can see we've got Bernadette from Tamworth. So what is the weather like where you are, Bernadette? And tell me who's there, who's being glorified by this downfall of this crazy weather that is happening. I'm in Tasmania and it's overcast, and we aren't being having that deluge of rain. However, the energy today for me has been really conflicting and confusing and scatty. I was actually talking to, and yesterday, I think when we get the high barometric pressure, our energy can go all over the place. And it is a fact that the moisture in our brain swells and puts us out of sync. So let's know, how are you all feeling today? Are you feeling like, all over everything, and you're bright and in good form and onto it, or are you feeling scattered? And tonight, Tiffy and I are going to talk about being motivated and what we can do to stay upbeat and keep ourselves highly energized. And of course, we both absolutely are in love with young living essential oils. Is that right, Tiffy?
Absolutely. I've actually been very much enjoying my new set of oils this week. So it's
Oh,
almost like a reignited love this week. So
absolutely. So, see, Kaya, is it lovely that you would have to be a New Zealand lady? So, someone who's been lovely here, sad to hear of all the flooding. So, someone's on the Central Coast, Rachel Pogmore and Jurien Bay. I wonder where that is. I'm not quite sure where that is. I live at a beautiful place called Sisters Beach. Jane Lawson. Hi, Jane. You're bright and chirpy today. Fantastic. And Tara would love a reading. Tara, tell us something about you. Give us some good juju, because when people just come in and ask for a reading, we love connecting with people. We love to kind of create a community in here, and we often have people chatting amongst each other when we are on our lives, which is fantastic. And Susan, you're north from Perth, WA. Fantastic. I bet it is warm over there. So in Tasmania, it's just been, I don't know, today I was just not my normal self. So tell me, Tiffy, um, tell me something about maybe your feelings collection. Do you want to tell me what have you been
yeah,
using, a routine, or maybe do you want to hold one up, and have you got them near you?
I've,
I could see you about to reach
I've
for
put
them.
them into I've put them into my starter kit for safekeeping. So
Oh, that's a great idea.
yeah, I've got my little routine written out in a book, which I don't have here, which it was
Hmm.
actually quite interesting because when I printed it out, my printer actually ran out of ink. So I actually ended up having to go back over it with pen, which was very therapeutic, and I sort of memorized it at the same time. But
Yes, yes.
yeah, so I got it last week, but I had a weekend away and I didn't want to, take all of that with me. So I've started it this week and it's been absolutely amazing. It's kind of funny to just sort of, do the routine and like to layer them on and wait for the next feeling to come across. And it's just
Oh,
been so
nice.
relaxing, honestly. I'm going to be doing a bit of journaling about it as well, so I'll
Mm.
make sure to keep
Oh,
your
that's
oily group updated.
fantastic. Fantastic. Rachel said she was feeling stressed yesterday when you were driving through the flash waters. I would be feeling pretty, out of kilter too. I mean, I think energetically we all pick up on what is going on out there in the world, even though like these floods aren't directly affecting me in the here and now, not in my personal scenario or you, Tiffy, but do you feel like the energy, energetically, we are all connected. We're all part of this, matrix. So how have you been
Absolutely.
feeling?
It's been affecting me a lot actually, because like it might not be so much in my area, but my hometown where I grew up, the Sunshine Coast, has been, quite affected. So I've been seeing, landmarks that I remember like from my
Mm,
childhood that have been damaged and things like that, friends growing up and stuff. And it's just absolutely heartbreaking to, I've been watching my friends build their lives for the last 30 years, and all of a
mm,
sudden, like
mm,
they're having no rebuild, and it's like it's absolutely gutting to see. Um, Mother Nature has a way sometimes. So
mm. With a little bit of help from the humans on occasions. So that's another story. I mean, this rain is unprecedented. Yes. So I actually saw some photos of what's happening in the skies at your place just before I jumped on. Someone did a photo of these interesting patterns in the sky. So,
absolutely, I was just saying the same thing just before
yes.
jumping on.
Mm, mm, mm. So let's get on to what we can do. Tell me, what do you guys do when you are going through times where you feel not 100% in your energy? So, what I do is use my beautiful oils, of course. So, today I would be using grounding. Um, have I got one here? No, I must have left it in my room. So, grounding is a great oil to put on your feet to help you stay grounded. Today, I think I was heady. I was feeling like I was lightheaded and my energy was scattered. So, what can you do when you're feeling scattered? You could put on some frankincense. So, frankincense is going to help you to kind of, you know, bring your energy back into a kind of a meditative state and make you feel really strong and connected to source and for getting some really good messages. So I'm just going to show you what I love doing with frankincense is just putting it here on my third eye. And it's a great oil for skin as well. Have you got an oil you could share? What did you do with one of your oils today? Tell me,
I
Tiff.
reached for frankincense the second you spoke about grounding,
Mm.
actually.
Ah, no.
But if if I wasn't doing that, I would absolutely be doing the Valor, which is probably one of my all time favorite. And I like to put that sort of like along here, and
Yes.
third eye and back of the neck.
Yep, Valor. Always Valor. I don't go anywhere without my Valor. And the one in my handbag has a roll on, so I can roll it on. But this is the Valor. And this one helps us to get out of that flight and fight, the energy of the flight and fight. So if you're kind of, freaking out or you've got something that's unnerving, like having to drive home through deep water and things like that, I would be putting Valor on. And it's quite funny, I oils didn't come into my life until I was giving my age away. In my let me think, in my 50s, about 52, something like that. And I mean, I used to use oils just a little bit, but not like I do now. They're my companions. They're absolutely fantastic. So if you are feeling fragile energetically, or if you've lost your get up and go, we have got just so many things from um, these beautiful oils and our fantastic products that you can use. So someone's asking, how do I spell Valor and what's in it? I can't. There are lots of things in our Valor. Um, Gary Young created this blend uh, for helping us to keep courageous, like the soldiers before they went out to fight. They needed the valor. It's that you need to be strong and calm, and I've got mine. Have you got yours open? I've got mine open. It
We've got
is
black spruce, camphor, blue tansy, frankincense, geranium, and a few other little ones in there too.
fantastic. So a
The blue
fantastic
tansy in
blend.
there, I love that.
Mm. Oh, the blue tansy is absolutely beautiful. Jane Lawson, Jane. Um, we're pretty excited about Young Living because I love getting people connected with our oils. And I don't know whether you've seen the special that is offering at the moment. So you can actually spend, like we often promote the premium starter kit for $267, but you can now get about under $200 you can spend, and you can get a free diffuser. I have to move my camera around there like that. You can get one of those free diffusers. Some people don't necessarily want the premium starter kit, so they will, pick what they want. So anyway, that's another story. So if anyone wants to know about that special that is going on at the moment, reach out to Tiffy or reach out to me. Absolutely, Lisa. We sell these beautiful oils. My website's down below. Oh, and I haven't put the ticker on, have I? Here's the
Mhm.
banners. Which one? This one I edited just before we jumped on. So there's some ways to connect with myself, or if you want to connect with Tiff, you can find Tiffanie Hicks on Facebook or myself on Facebook. So we love making connections with people, and we love educating you on how to use the oils so that you can. To me, it's like I don't really need to go to a lot of people to help me uh, put myself back together again. I grab an oil and I take them everywhere with me. And energetically, we know what they do is they expand our aura and they give us this ability to feel really strong. So, Tiffy, and we will do readings, people. So hang around. Can see Jane would like some Angelica oil. If you are, Lisa, if you are interested, stick around. We're going to do some readings. But I love getting to know what Tiffy's using. And can you kind of sum it up, Tiffy, what the oils have done for you? And you've got a family, so just give us a little bit of an idea
We
about.
use the oils all over the place. I actually had a bit of a success story when I was away this weekend.
Yeah.
I knew I was seeing a particular friend and that he has a bit of a problem with heartburn. And
Hmm.
so I made sure to pack myself some peppermint. And the second it started, I was like, "Oh yay, put this
Try
on!"
that.
And yeah, yeah, it was. And a little while later, I was like, "Oh, by the way, how'd you go?" And he's like, "Yeah, it was gone instantly." So I was pretty excited about that one. I just love being able to share them like outside with
Yeah,
everybody. So that was fun. But yeah, I use them for my kids to help go to sleep, help calm them down. I give my little girl a little bit of kid power before school, so that's been fun as well. It really just helps sort of like add to the routine as well.
yes,
Just get them into the mood to start doing whatever they need to be doing, because that's like really big for kids, like as I'm sure most of us know. Yeah.
absolutely. I actually have my little kitty pack here. This is a cute little bag they had on special, on a Christmas special, and I ended up with two of them. So I've got one for my feelings kit and one for my kitty oils. So Gentle Baby would be one that I would be recommending at night before they go to bed. Um, a lot of parents who have kids with sensory issues love to use these oils, and a lot of the children. I'm actually a school teacher, and sometimes I see the kids when I'm out and about at stalls or markets, and it's quite interesting to watch the responses from the children. And one little boy, I know school wasn't an easy place for him, uh, because of I know because of the energies, and because he was one of those enthusiastic kids with his own initiative. And sometimes schools just kind of don't allow very well for that. But he came and he liked his peppermint oil, and I've made a little roll on for him, and he had that so he could self monitor. So a lot of children like to take them to school. This one's tummy jars, so great one for, like, the same with you. You tried peppermint on your friend. Um, I would be also, if I didn't have peppermint on me and I had the tummy jars, I would be, grabbing this because it's going to help with all that calming. When your children have got butterflies or feeling lack of confidence, things like that. The Valor that we spoke about before. And Lisa, yes, Valor is in the starter kit. It's a great, great kit with 12 fantastic oils. So Valor is one that's going to give you a bit of calm and confidence and really help to give you that ability to kind of push through that fear that is going on and push through those feelings in your tummy. So tummy jars would be good for that as well, I would say. What about the Seedlings Calm at night before you go to bed?
I haven't
You've
got
got
that one. What I have is sleepy eyes.
Yes, very nice. Yes, fantastic. And there is one called Genius. I'm not sure which one here. I've had Here's Genius. So I know for children who find it hard to focus. So if you've got one of those, one of those really active kids in your family, and they get to school and the teachers go, "Oh my God, they're all over the place," or they're having issues learning, so having troubles with reading or something, you could be putting some Genius on. And where would you put Genius? If that was me, I'd be dropping it on the top of the head and down the back so that you're getting the brain stem. When we use oils, they go in through our nose, they go in past our limbic system and right through our body within seconds through our bloodstream. So you've got to make sure that you are using really good quality oils as well. Now, Colin Bryce is asking, do you have anything to help with meditating for astral projection? Well, all of these oils will help with that, but I would be recommending frankincense, Palo Santo. Look, Three Wise Men is beautiful. Myrrh. We have so many oils. So for those of you who are joining us and you're interested in learning more about oils, the name of our Facebook group is there. And I'm more than happy to add you, I friend request you and let you to come into my group so that we can learn about oils, where we have a vibrant community in there. And we do readings in there, and we learn about the oils and all the wonderful things about young living. So, is there anything else you want to add? I kind of moved on to some of the kiddie oils. We've got more, but mums and dads need all the support they can get with their families. Now, Rachel, as women, we need this type of empowerment, especially when it comes to creating feng shui for ourselves and our growing family. Absolutely, Rachel. So what about oils is, I really love the idea that you can have them on hand. And what I love about it is they just come from plants. They're natural. And if you have oils that are, or our plants are all organically grown, they're all sustainably sourced, and we have farms all around the world, and I've actually been to a lot of them, which gets me really excited. In the days when we could travel, I was traveling every year somewhere to a young living farm around the world. So I've had the blessing to hear firsthand from the farm managers how our oils are grown, how they're distilled. And I, went into this whole deep dive into learning about oils, because it wasn't until I found Young Living that I realized, oh my gosh, these are a vibrational tool. So who likes sound? I've got my beautiful little chimes up here. I love lots of things to do with vibrations. And really, we are all energy. We are all energetic beings. We all have an aura, and big or small, and we can all, as we work on ourselves, we can expand our aura. And I'm all around living, looking after ourselves and being proactive about our wellness and proactive about nurturing ourselves. And as mamas, I've had 4 kids. How many have you got, Tiff? You've got 3?
2.
2. Oh, for some reason I thought you had 3. But two's, it's a lot of work. And it is, we've got to look after ourselves and nourish ourselves energetically. Join your face. So, okay, Lisa, I'm just writing some names down here. So you can find me on Facebook just under Kay Hamilton. This is my profile picture up here. And if you would like to join our group, if you like to get some oils, connect with me. So, Kim, you were saying, or connect with Tiffy, and Tiffy and I work together to help you learn all about oils. And Rachel, you had 4 kids. Yes. Beverly French, maybe a third one on the way, Tiff. Ha, ha, ha. Or maybe not,
Everyone's been
says
saying this, guys.
Oh, oh no, she says, no, I'm done. Kim, we have Australian sandalwood. I've got my pouches here because I went away, my pouch of oils I went away on the weekend. So I have Australian sandalwood. So this is called sacred sandalwood. Now, in India, and let's know if you want some readings, people, because I'm answering questions and interacting with all your beautiful comments. And then we will do some oil, we'll pull some oils and pull some cards. So this is our sacred sandalwood, and it's the Indian sandalwood. Now, I don't know whether any of you saw, I think there was a 7:30 report, I think it was 7:30 or I don't know, one of the shows that talked about the concern about the sandalwood here. And the problem is, and the problem all around the world is that they actually harvest the sandalwood, but they don't replenish it. So it's actually being used and abused. And Young Living, Gary from Young Living, he discovered that a lot of oil companies were really kind of raping and pillaging, and that there was the demand was bigger than the supply. So he started distilling oils in his backyard and grew this amazing company, and we're like one big family all around the world. And then he started researching what oils were in demand, and he discovered that the sandalwood in India, a lot of it's got that it's been over harvested. And so we have partnered with a farm in WA where we get our sacred sandalwood from. And that means we'll never run out of the supply because all our farming practices are sustainable. Now, somebody, I can't remember the name, someone asked earlier on about meditation and oils. So the sandalwood, yum. And it's a very subtle smell. I recall having sandalwood in the past, and it's quite strong. This is a very subtle, fine, beautiful vibration. So we have sacred sandalwood, and we also have Royal Hawaiian sandalwood. And I've had the privilege of going to that farm and planting some sandalwood trees over there in Hawaii on this beautiful, warm, volcanic soil. Now, the interesting thing about sandalwood is that you can't chop a tree down and distill sandalwood. You have to wait until the tree is down and you use the middle part of the tree. So I learnt all about that in Hawaii. It was just amazing. Tasmanian sandalwood. Oh, Kim, that's interesting. It wouldn't have been grown here in Tasmania, so it might have been a Tasmanian company. So what happens is most oil companies get their oils from brokers. So people go and distill the oils and put them in big barrels, and then they send them off to a broker, or like a car dealer, but this is an oil dealer. And then what they do is they get the big containers, and then they take them back to their warehouses and they put them in bottles and they put their labels on them. So when that happens, you don't know whether they're grown sustainably. You don't know whether they've got solvents put on them. You don't know whether they've got chemicals, put on the plants. I know there are some farms here that in Tassie that Young Living came to see if they would partner farm with us, but they don't adhere to our seed to seal promise that we have with Young Living. So we always pick partners who are going to adhere to the organic and sustainable options. So lavender, for example, we have the biggest farm in all the world, and it's over in France. And I've actually had the pleasure to be there as well. So, and I know that, their Young Living is always looking to see where they can source oils from a good supplier. And our lavender is all grown from seed, and that's called population lavender. And that means that they're not like little clones of each other. So it means it brings in all the elements of the soil and all the elements of, the way they're harvested and distilled. And oh, it's so fascinating. Lisa, I could rabbit on for ages. And most people, yes, Kim, I didn't realize much about oils until I found Young Living and I started to learn the importance of how you look after your plants. And when you smell Young Living, there is this vibration that you smell, and it just takes you somewhere. It takes you to a whole new place, a whole new place of being, energetically, in your mind, in your heart. I can just get up and feel sort of me. And then you open up an oil, you smell it, and you go, oh, life's good after all. Do you get that feeling too, Tiff?
Absolutely, it's different vibrationally. It's really empowering to think, oh, this is how I'm feeling. How do I want to feel? And then just be able to grab an oil and accomplish that, almost instantly. It's,
Mm,
it's great.
absolutely. Yeah, fantastic. Do you have a favourite oil at the moment? That's one of the Young Living questions. What's your favourite oil? I see people up on stage and they say, what's your favourite oil? And everyone has
So
to go,
hard. I've just
mm,
gotten so many beautiful ones in the same kit. Like it's really hard to sort of just pick a favorite, and they're all purple too at the moment. So it's
yeah. Oh, the
but yeah,
feeling.
Vala's definitely like top
Mm,
favorite. But yeah, I'm just loving all of them at the moment.
mm. If I had to choose, Valor, it's got it. I have to take that one everywhere. Frankincense, I don't know. I can't just do one oil, but yes, I still haven't got that. Frank and Bella will get on. No, would love a reading, please. Oh, Beverly, I know Beverly's lining up for some oils. I was nearly reached out to you today. And purple is your favourite colour. Rachel Pogmore, yes. Well, purple's all about transformation. Okay, now, Tiff, have you found anyone to do a reading for yet, or have I kept you kind
Oh,
of
I
too
don't have the
busy?
comments today. Sorry,
Oh,
guys.
okay. Okay. All right. So I'll pick someone out. And Tiff's got some cards where she's in Adelaide and I'm in Tassie. So what happens is Tiff will pick a card and I kind of go more for the oils unless I feel inclined to pull a color card. So I work with color, I work with essential oils, and I do color readings. So if anyone's interested, I actually just got a photo from someone today and oh, yay, I'm so happy with my color reading. So I'm just going to show you a couple of things. Here's this is the kind of thing I do. Intuition is what I use when I do my readings. So these are the kind of things that I draw, and this becomes your energetic drawing, and I will then offer some essential oils suggestions that will help you with your um, transformation, with your inner transformation. Okay, so we've got a Rachel Pogmore here. And Rachel, it sounds like you do some healing work or something. What did you had something? Purple is Rachel's favorite color. So something back here. I've got to scroll back too far, I think. And Rachel had 4 children. Vicky Price uses peace and calm in the other night in your diffuser with your granddaughter, went to bed and slept all night. Isn't that fantastic? Go, Vicky. I met Vicky on spiritual events, as I did Tiffy. Yeah, Colin Bryce, connect with me. Okay, yes, as women, Rachel said, as women, we need this type of empowerment, especially when it comes to creating feng shui for ourselves and our growing family. You are one switched on mama, Rachel. So I'll wait until Steph, you can.
I've pulled the patience please card for you. So that is a really good time for you to, either if you're looking at learning new skills, now's a really good time to jump in and do that. And if that's not what you're looking for to do, then it is a really good time for you to showcase the skills that you do have, and to just know that, like, with patience and hard work, everything that you're like working towards is absolutely possible. You just have to, keep realizing those dreams and working towards it.
Okay, now I've just put my link tree in case people are looking for me, or you can go back to the beginning of this post if you want to connect with me or send me an email, do whatever works for you to connect with us so that we can get you up and running with some beautiful oils, or if you just want a conversation, if you want a colour reading, reach out. And let's see what we've got for the lovely Rachel. Eucalyptus. So that's always a good refreshing oil. You know, that smell of, you walk out the door and you've got that eucalyptus. And in Australia, we relate to the smell of eucalyptus. It's going to help you to bring you home. And this one's all about, are you feeling overwhelmed, or it's going to help you to integrate those parts of you that feel a bit fragmented. I plan, I clarify, excuse me, I cough, sorry, I integrate. So, so Rachel, it is a time for you. In eucalyptus, I feel is a time to bring new energy in. And I think, yeah, like as Tiff was saying, just take some time for yourself. Make some time for yourself. If you've got 4 kids, that might be more it. You really do need to make sure you are making time for yourself. And get outside and smell the fresh air and really get your feet on the ground and give yourself some good empowering energy. So eucalyptus is going to be a good one for the lungs if there's any grief in the area of what's going on. And I think, to be honest, I think with the collective consciousness of what is going on in the world at the moment, I think grief is very much in the energy field. And grief and fear, I think we're all being tested extremely in that. So yes, Rachel, such a clean smell, absolutely. So go and get yourself a branch of gum leaves, or reach out, and we will get you connected. So we actually get people connected with a wholesale account, and you can save 24%. New energy sounds good to you. I'm in the process of, can you read this, Tiff?
Yep.
Oh, okay, you can see those.
Yep.
Process of trying to refresh myself and find more enlightenment. Well, grab some oils, Rachel. I love it. All right, so now I've got a tick here. Now, who is still here? I have a daughter saying hurtful stuff to me. You don't understand. Susan, wow. Okay, I love that smell, clean smell. All right, I'm going to go to Kim Norton Jackson. I've got to write things down or I get all over the place. So Kim needs a good oil for the family for your vaporator in the lounge and dining area. All right, let's see what comes up for your reading with Tiffy, and I will find an oil. Thank you, Rachel. Okay, I hope you reach out. And so you can just send me a friend request, and then if you want to chat, or let me know if you want to join, or just go and find our oil group, Kay's Essential Oil Wisdom. And while Tiffy's tuning in, I'll just give you a plug for this Sunday morning. I'm going to do a Zoom call every fortnight. Now I'm going to do a Zoom call where you can jump into a Zoom, and we will have a dive into oils, and I will give you some oil education, and so you can learn how to bring these beautiful things into your home. As I think I was on the track before, this is old wisdom. This is old knowledge. Uh-oh, we've lost Tiff. I know, she's back again. I know. What happened there? Don't know. Oh, we've had some troubles tonight, haven't we? All right, so who are we moving to? Kim, over to you, Tiff.
So I've pulled the Love Life card for you, which says the basis of your question involves the romantic life, which is changing for the better now. And that might not necessarily mean, like a partner. That could mean family and friends and things as well. And this card represents that it's like really important to focus on communication and connection and getting onto each other's levels. One of the first things I noticed about this card, where are we? Is that they're on different levels. She's sitting and he's not just flying, but he's risen above her, Connection's really important, and open-mindedness and love, and just spending some time with them. I think get spend some more time with your family. Who doesn't want to do that?
Yes, beautiful. So, and the oil I've pulled out for you, the card I've pulled out for you is lavender. So lavender is going to help you feel nurtured when you feel neglected. And I saw your second comment inside about your current job. You feel so anxious. Lavender is going to help you to kind of just, I feel this sense of just breathe. I'm not sure what's going on with your job, but it is really a time for you to look after yourself. I caringly nourish and nurture myself. So if you are feeling fragmented, which I think you would be because you've got this threat of your job, um, closing or finishing, and to counter that, you really do need to put some good energy into yourself and look after yourself. I don't know whether you're not sleeping. Lavender's a great oil to put on your temples or on your sheet, or on your big toe. Your big toe is a great place to put oils because it represents your brain, and it helps you to kind of just relax. Go with citrus, but remember it won't last long. Jennifer Smelt. I don't. Kim, no, go with citrus, but remember it won't last long. So someone's recommending some citrus oils, which are also uplifting. That's what I love about this collection I was talking to everyone about earlier on. You can get a pack for $267. Comes with a diffuser, and you've got 12 oils to play with and explore. Life-changing oils these are. So, Lisa Barlow, is there an oil you would love a reading? And you had some other questions earlier on, and I can't remember what they all are. So, Tiffy will pull a card. Big toe, that would help my head repair after my brain surgery. Yes, yes, Lisa. And I would also recommend frankincense is great for that. We also have one called Brain Power, and you can look at the oils in that, or anything like myrrh. Some of those really powerful oils high in sesquiterpenes are going to be really good for anything to do with your brain. So as I mentioned, putting it all around your head and at the back, the sides underneath your skull, because then the oils go straight into the brain, and nourishing your toe, your big toe, is fantastic.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's really good when you do the activating and
Yes. Yep.
inhaling. That's because you can come back to that if you feel you need more as well. I love that.
Yes, absolutely.
Um,
Fantastic.
Lisa, I've pulled the marriage card for you, which, if you are, hoping on that, that's looking good. But basically, this card connects to commitment. So whether that be within yourself or to a partner or with like the family around you, it's the fairies are asking you to pay attention to what needs to be healed and anything that you're not paying attention to, because with this card, there is so much going on. It is easy to miss something that could very easily be important to yourself or somebody around you. So maybe it's time for you to slow down a little bit and just make sure you're in the present moment and paying attention to thoughts, feelings, and how your vibrations are affecting people around you.
That sounds really good. Um, and I've pulled the oil juniper. Now, juniper is a beautiful oil to help with uh, your zest in life. It's a good one to help bring the joy back in. So if you're feeling distressed, you can use this juniper. And on one of my other cards, I remember that the wording on the other card is something like, smell this and it lights up every cell in your body. So it's a beautiful oil for helping you to feel as if you've got this sort of beautiful energy going on. And the affirmation for you with juniper is joy cascades through me. So if you are feeling if you're feeling disconnected from energetically, or if your physical energy is low, juniper is one of those ones that will help you to get yourself back into some beautiful action. Thank you, Lisa. I was hoping you could meet someone. Juniper, that is so cool. Yay, Lisa. So reach out and get connected. Now we're going to go to Colin Bryce. Colin, are you still here? Just let me know. Oh, Lisa, a good oil for memory. Rosemary is a good memory oil. Frankincense, anything that's going to light up the brain. So are you still here, Colin? Let me know. Give us a going to go to sleep. Someone's going to sleep. Just let's know if you are here still. Colin, yes. Okay, so Tiffy will pull out a card.
I've pulled Flower Power for you, which I love this card because it's directly connected to aromatherapy. So wink, wink.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I like that.
But basically, it's asking you to spend more time out at nature and to take time to smell the roses, to spend time with your loved ones, and to like make sure you're taking note of things that you might often miss. Um, there are messages coming from nature within the whatever you resonate as your guardians, whether they be fairies, angels, etc. Um, they're trying to communicate with you, and they're out there, and they're asking you to go out and ground and pay attention.
Fantastic. So I've chosen the alamy oil. This is around any restless feelings. Are you feeling restless? Are you feeling tranquil inside, or are you feeling energetically fragmented? Or even, I guess, this restlessness might mean that you're actually, just let me tune in for a minute, you're not nailing what you should be doing. Does that sound like you, Colin? Let's know if that's, are you feeling in alignment? So your affirmation is, I invoke love through stillness. So it's a time for you to feel really calm and really still and go within and get those messages. So I call them divine nudges. So are you following? And was it you who was asking about the sandalwood? I can't quite remember who that is. So what you could do is pop a drop, or this giving me 2 drops. This, I love this. I love doing these shows. You activate it, and I would be just. It's a great oil for the skin. Comes from our farm in the Philippines, and you can use that in your aura, in your energy field. It's not a real strong oil, but it's going to help bring that tranquil feeling back in here, and give you the ability to really connect with what you should be doing energetically in your life. So I'm not quite sure if that one resonates with you. Let's know. Now, who else have we got here? That was Colin, wasn't it? So, Rose, you have been asking, and I always say to people, keep asking so I don't skip through you. So, Rose, you're all the way in Ireland. Now, even though we're in Australia, I think your name comes up. I've seen your name before. I know you've been on with us before. You can access these oils in Ireland. My website is there, or obviously you can have a chat, and we can get you connected with these beautiful oils.
Sorry, kids are outside. I'm not sure if you
Right.
can hear.
Sometimes I know can't hear fully. No, it's all good.
So I've pulled the ask for what you want card, which is
Oh,
beautiful. Isn't that lovely? So this card basically represents making sure that you're speaking out, making sure that your needs are met, making sure that you set strong boundaries for yourself. You're saying that you've been feeling very anxious. I'm feeling that maybe it's time for you to set these boundaries and take some time for yourself to make sure that you're building a strong foundation of emotions before you move forward with any other things that you might be struggling with. It's a very positive card. It represents, positive outcomes and things like that. He's got the dandelion, the little boy, And that for me is, wishes. We still do that as a child. You find the dandelions and you blow your wishes, and make those wishes because they're listening and they're ready to help them come true for you.
Okay, and the oil that's come up for you is bergamot, and bergamot is absolutely brilliant. You said something before about how you're feeling anxious. This oil is going to help you feel encouraged and move on from those feelings of sadness. And the affirmation is, as my heart opens, love and light enter. So this is an oil that's been traditionally used in aromatherapy for those feelings, those feelings of anxiety, nervous tension, not sure, those wonderings. It's a fabulous oil for that. It's one of the citrus family oils. So any of the citrus family are very good for those uptight feelings, and just to help you feel a bit lighter and to bring the joy into your life. So that one is rose. And thanks, Colin. He said he'd been feeling quite busy lately and need to get outdoors to ground yourself. Yes, we all need to listen to those messages, don't we? Rosie Miller. Let's go to Rosie. Are you still here, Rosie? I've got to watch the time. We've still got time for a few more. Okay, yes, Rosie's here. So, Rosie, I'm actually drinking this beautiful, healthy drink that is great for recovery from operations. It's full of berries. It comes from Young Living. It's got essential oils in it. It's high in antioxidants, and it is one of those drinks that I love to take every day because I love nurturing my body. So, if you're interested in something like that, let's have a chat. Over to you, Tiff.
Isn't this one pretty?
Oh, everything's okay. Every little
Everything's
thing
okay.
gonna be all right.
Baby, don't worry. So
About
if
a
you're concerned, this might be a good time for you to just maybe speak with people around you, double check your facts, anything that you need, particularly when it comes to medical things like that. There are never dumb questions. So, if you are concerned, reach out, make sure you're getting all the answers that you want. And if you're not getting the answers, get them. And if that's not comforting, perhaps it's time for you to write down your concerns on a piece of paper and burn them and let them go. Because, yeah, every little thing is going to be all right.
Gonna be all right.
Wish you
So,
luck in your recovery journey too.
yes, thank you. That's beautiful. As we think of, as we think of, we receive, or thought directs energy. So I would be, if I pulled the color card, I'll bet the scan your body card. And I love it when that comes out because that's reminding us that we can scan our body. So if I feel like there's something going on for me, I will remote view my body and I will start putting in the picture of what I want my body to look like and to feel. So that's so important.
I like to rub my body with a white light, and I sort of imagine it coming around and cleaning more wherever it feels like I need more as well, and then I'll throw it away when I'm done.
Okay, that's a nice
The
one
light,
too.
yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, now let's see what we've got for you. And we have black pepper. So, black pepper, and our black pepper in Young Living comes from the peppercorn trees in Tasmania, which grow in the wild, and they have all these amazing peppercorns on them. Name of the oil you said to use, rose. Was rose in Ireland?
Bergamot.
Bergamot, yes. Black pepper, acceptance or denial. So it's, I choose to be accountable for my thoughts, feelings, actions, and words. So that marries up with my little encouraging you to think about your thoughts, your feelings, your words. So we are the masters of our bodies and our minds and our journey. So I often talk about the ship that's on the sea that doesn't have the sails up or hasn't got the rudder. You don't have your hands on the steering wheel. So just know that you can call your shots. You can be the master of your destiny. And the black pepper is talking about acceptance or denial. So I guess you kind of need to accept your situation. Don't be in denial about it. You need to accept it and bring those things towards you. So what you can do to help your recovery. And I'd love to have a conversation with you about that, because I've got lots of good ideas. So who are we going to next? How about, hey guys, my internet is playing up. Oh yeah, well, I'm in Tassie, and what happened? Supposedly 2 things were cut yesterday. That's another story.
Can't even get
So
microphones working before, let alone internet.
yes, that's right. We had techie problems, so we were on late. Is there an oil I could use to pick me up, please? Rosie Miller, let's move to you then. And just remember to friend request me, everybody. And so did we do Rosie? Because she's, thank you so much.
Oh, maybe.
Oil to pick you up. I'm not sure. Because I kind of moving on, isn't to use. Oh, thanks, Kim. We'll connect. I often wonder whether we should be doing a Zoom straight after these lives. I'm going to talk to you about that, Tiffy. So we could say to people, here's the Zoom link. Come and jump on and let's have a conversation. So let me know if you're interested in those kinds of things. Just wanted to ask about the oil. Didn't I give you an oil? I'll pull a card for you, Rosie. Orange. So that's for the light-hearted and the serious. So to get rid of those serious, downtrodden thoughts, I focus on the flowers and the fruits of life. So orange is going to help you to it's a citrus oil. It's going to be uplifting and energizing, a great one to put on your tummy, a nice one to put in your drink, a drop or 2 in your water, stir it around, and that will get right inside your body and get you into a state of joy. Have you got your kids in the background, Tiffy?
Just poking through the door.
Oh, I love it. They're doing a really good job there. Okay. Zoom sounds like fun, Bernadette Heap. Well, you better give me, you better friend request me, and I will start with a Zoom. Come into our Earl group where we do this, and we're not so rushed. We always stay on for as long as I stay on for an hour there, and do readings for people or education, any of those things that you are interested in. Just get connected with us, and I will be doing a Zoom on Sunday morning at what time did I do it? I think I said 10 o'clock or 10:30. So just send me a message and say Zoom, and I will shoot you a link to the Zoom on Sunday morning. Yay, Bernadette Heap. Good on you. Fantastic. All right, let's give Bernadette a bit of a reading now. She's shown some initiative. Bernadette Heap. I used to have a girlfriend whose surname was Heap when I went to college back in the day.
So I have pulled the sun card for you, which if you don't have a sun, it just represents either a male's energy in your life, whether it be brother-like or son-like, or even potentially like your inner child that reflects that side. It's asking you to really connect with that, whether it be a person or a part of yourself, and to get back into playing and to not be afraid to like get dirty and get muddy. And the thing that I love particularly about boys, like not to be character specific or whatever, but generally speaking, they're out in the mud and they're natural scientists. So it wants you to explore and experiment and just take time to really find what lights that flame and really fan it.
I like that. And the oil that I've pulled out for you is tea tree. And the words come understanding or intolerant. So is there something going on for you that you don't feel tolerant around? And my advice is, if you're not tolerant, you're going to need to shift your mindset or shift the energy of it out. But Tiffy was talking about the scientist and the exploring. So this tea tree is about understanding. Patience, tolerance, and general interest enhance my understanding. So I'm getting something about a busy mind, slowing down your busy mind so you can really integrate what is happening around you. So I hope that one makes sense for you. And Susan, we've got time for one very quick one more. Susan Element, and you're sending a friend request.
What a cool name.
Oh, beautiful. Thanks, Bernadette, for that confirmation. So, yes, it does. Thank you. Fantastic.
So I've pulled practice, practice, practice for you, which represents that it's a really good time to either start up a new skill if you've been looking towards that, or really taking time to polish any skills that you have been meaning to work on, and to just really like take steps into actualizing your goal. What I love about her is she's just like, she's a bit like me. She's in her mess. She's got her magical unicorn and her flowers everywhere, and she's just living the dream. Just asking you to, once again, find what sparks your interest, and really focus in on those skills, and then positive things will just begin to fall into place for you.
Fantastic. And I've got German chamomile. So this is all about freedom and introspection. I let go and let be. And I'm going to show you this oil. Look at the color of this. And I don't know whether you've seen me do this, Tiff, but the beautiful blue is rich. And when it comes out, it's a really calming oil. Can't find where the hole is. Come on, little baby, here it comes. And I don't know whether you can see that. So the oil's going to drop onto my hand. Oh, no, I'm thinking of blue tansy. No, there's this one. So look at this. Look at the colour of that oil.
Mm-hmm.
So we activate it. We get that energy going, and yum. So it is just a really nice oil to give you that beautiful calming energy so that you can feel the freedom within that sense of calm and the imposed. So if you're feeling imposed upon, it's a good idea for you to feel calm. And so whatever's happening around you doesn't actually have to directly affect you, so that you are sitting in that beautiful, peaceful energy. So everybody, thank you. Oh, it was called German chamomile. Oops, here we go. Okay, so but I'd also recommend Valor would be a great oil to do that, to support your journey with all of that as well. So we're going to love and leave you a couple of minutes over, and somebody else will be jumping on. So we've had a great time. Have you had a good time, Tiff?
Absolutely, as always.
Yes, or as always. So thanks for being with me tonight. And please get connected. Let's stay in touch, and let's see if we can get your life up and happening so that you can be the motivated mama. And I've got two groups, a motivated mama learning about oils, but the other group is going to be motivated mamas on a mission. So we will be having fortnightly get-togethers on Zoom. So if you want to keep pursuing these things and want that transformation so that you can get your mission going, whatever it is, and get yourself on, activated so that you can be the master of your destiny is really what we're on about. So from my heart to your heart, and from Steffi's wonderful energy. Thanks, Steph, for being with us tonight. We've had a great time. Oh, thank you, Bernadette. I look forward to connecting with you out of in our oil group or on a message. Bye, everybody. Have a good evening. Bye.